Woody had gone right to the police, this would never have happened.
Uh-oh.
So, there are liberties being taken, like, there's going to be an increased amount of shit talk.
Oh, I have to remind myself I'm here willingly.
Catch one with a little bit of attitude, big guy?
Man, you champion son.
Well, it's a kangaroo court.
What do you mean? How is the NFL a kangaroo court?
Could you please let me explain why?
No, I don't want to hear this garbage. Give me an answer to the questions I asked you.
What the fuck are we doing?
Come on with it, baby!
Thanks, boy.
I'll talk to you later.
Let's get to the thing.
All right.
My undercarriage is sweating.
Oh, that was loud. Hey, yo, what up? Sitting about right here with my host, Matt Diegert, Third Manageable Podcast. We are live from a very, very packed bar at Ilio DePaulo's. We got wreaths, we got high spirits, we got cashmere sweaters, and we have a lot of cuffed jeans. I do recommend you getting better pant wear for the coming months in Highmark Stadium.
Yes, it's very cold out there.
But it is warm in here.
It is.
It's even warmer here when I shred you for all the shitty stuff you said last week. What's up, guys? As always, we are sponsored by Ilio DePaulo's, 3785 South Park Avenue. An Italian tradition since 1965. Man, we just dicked down a pizza. And I feel like that's going to be coming out of my pores for the remainder of the show. Here, heads up. Whoop. Anyway, big 49ers win. Never a question, never a doubt. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Maddie, how you feeling? I'm doing a lot of talking. You're doing a lot of fidgeting. Not what the Bills did. What's up, buddy?
No, I'm great. I mean, this is great time down here tonight. We wanted to get going about 9 o'clock, but again, we had somebody that was sitting here for
as one does
almost 3 hours.
Just nursing a Zima.
Yeah, couldn't get him away from
I'm eating fucking pocket rolls to go. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, a little butter.
But we wanna thank all of our sponsors, like you said, Ilio DePaulo's, Beauty Pools, Kayak Pools, Sons of Erie, Fat Boy Surf Club, Fubo TV,
CX Chronicles,
CX Chronicles.
Whoever the fuck makes these rolls, these are good.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that's pretty much it. And we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight here on Third and Manageable. We're going to go through some of the 49ers game, preview the Rams game. We got a couple of nice segments for you here that we came up with in our production meeting last night. So let's get it going here.
Production meeting. It was just watching the Sabres. And tune in tomorrow morning. We got Pat Moran on for the Hockey Hotline. Maddie hosts that up. I believe Jesse's going to be on with Patty Moran. That's going to be a great show. You wake up, if any of the crew here, looks like a lot of people are beeping. They wake up a little foggy-headed. Hopefully they can clear your mind with where this Sabres team is going. Because I don't think they've left their front porch yet, Matt. And I'm not a hockey fan.
That's a discussion for tomorrow. But yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
There are more people coming in. Jeez Louise. Hey, how are you doing?
We'll definitely get to that and much more tomorrow during Dew's Hockey Hotline. So with that being said, big win in the snow last week for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh man,
moving to 10-2.
Moving to 10-2, and we're It's not a case of failing upwards, guys. We are real deal here. It certainly feels like Josh is in control of that team. It feels like Babbage is in control of that defense. It feels like Joe Brady, we don't talk enough about him because you truly can't tell any cracks, any deviations, any tears in the fabric. And that's what we heard a lot about this week, the fabric of that locker room, Matt. That's all you're hearing about is how this team is different. Some people point to the exits of the fabric of the locker room. I would say the additions. I think everybody that we brought in somehow tethers together and is making just the culture, the fun, and the way we win games very palatable for even a casual viewer. Matt, it's kind of cool.
I mean, what was really cool was Josh's. Josh had 4 total touchdowns, 2 of which happened on the same play.
Yeah, I don't know. Jake checked that. Hey, we're live on air. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and you are now too. So, anyway, we're gonna move to our first one, Matt, and I think you're dreading this one, so I'm gonna start first. All right, buddy?
Yeah, let's go.
This segment is called "Here's Why You Fucking Suck." All right, and Matt, I'm gonna tell you why you fucking suck.
All right, let's go.
You sat here and you preached to me that Vaughn Miller would have no doubt, without a shadow of any opaque viewing, he would have 2 sacks. That did not happen, and that is why you suck. He had 1 solo tackle. Answer for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I
No one to blame.
I really can't. I can blame the weather. I can blame that, but I mean, he put some pressure on the quarterback. He definitely did. Greg Rousseau, I think, had the only sack of the game last week, so I mean, it was not conducive for pass rush. They did have Trent Williams out. They did have.
To be clear, we do our podcast on Friday. We knew the weather report. You still made that statement. Okay.
I did. No, and like I said, I would never blame anything. I made the prediction.
No one to blame.
I made the prediction. I said it, and I stand by it. I'm gonna owe Thigh Doctor the thigh dance here in a little bit.
You are, because this season, Vaughn Miller statting it up. Total tackles 9, 7 being solo, 2 assisted. He's got 4 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, but somehow that defense is still humming. I feel like it is the sum of the whole, not individual parts.
And that's welcome back, Matt Milano, man. That was a boost to the defense.
Is that why I suck? Because I told you, it was going to be limited snaps, and that was we saw 73%. So Matt, you tell me, why do I fucking suck?
Why you suck was saying that Matt Milano would only. I actually have 2.
No. Oh,
I have 2.
Sweetheart, this isn't free reign of why I suck. You tell me one reason and one reason only. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
All right, I'll break it down to 1. Then, so it's Matt Milano. You had said that you saw him only in there for about 20 plays, right? Which would have been about
20%.
20%. Which would have been.
There is a difference.
There is. But he was in for all but 11 plays.
And some of those were personnel specific.
All 11 plays were a dime package where Cam Lewis came in for Matt Milano, and that's why you suck. You weren't able to predict what Matt Milano was going to do, but also too, nobody could. Everybody thought he was going to be on a play count, but again, it didn't come down to his legs. He looked really good.
Moved great laterally. Didn't feel like the game was moving too fast. And you know what? Hey, when it looked like they were pressuring us, they're going to score. I know Taylor Rapp's gonna
shout out to Taylor Rapp.
Taylor Rapp's gonna get
that peanut punch, man.
I know, but that peanut punch. You had Matt Milano immobilize the guy. You had him waist high. You wrapped him up. You took away some of his appendages, and that peanut punch, man. That was cool. That was definitely cool.
That was definitely cool. And the other thing about Matt Milano too is he threw himself right into the game. Like first defensive play of the game, he was right in there on.
We back.
Yeah, I mean it looked like he was chomping at the bit to make a tackle.
Champing. It's actually champing at the bit.
Whatever.
For any of the linguists out there, champing at the bit. If you say chomping at the bit, you should come and chop some delicious gnocchi, which is on special this weekend at Illyria Apollo. So anyway, that is Why You Suck, sponsored by WGG. If you feel like your energy levels are sucking, hit them up for the most clean, balanced, no caffeine high rush. Once again, that is Why You Suck, sponsored by WGG. That went really well.
Yeah, that was definitely a good one. I like that one. The next one, our next segment.
Wow, we're just ripping through. I love this.
I mean, we got stuff to do. We got stuff to get to. We really want to, kind of bring all this to you.
Not trying to end up on a Mount Rushmore of people who suck.
Yes.
And what a loser whoever put that together.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But with adjustments, because everything can change. Football's dynamic, not static. We did see some changes in equipment. As we see, this equipment sector is brought to you by the equipment we love, and that is Fat Boy Surf Club. Amazing hoodies, amazing hats. Ryan Vandermark's a fan. Tommy Doyle's a fan. Spencer's a fan, and that's why you should be too. Fat Boy Sport Club and Do Champions. Use code DO for 20% off. Hey, Matt, I noticed some equipment changes. Of which I highlighted 3 of them. And this segment's called Off the Rack. First one, why don't you tell me what was the first equipment change that I saw, you saw, we all saw?
It was honestly Deion Dawkins' snowflake face mask. Whether it's meant to be a snowflake or not, it was fitting for what was going on for.
It was certainly meant to be the reason you saw that, because the starters are out at the start of the fourth quarter. So as we highlighted there, we saw Deion Dawkins with the custom face mask, which is very good. How are you doing, sir? Number 2, in keeping with the helmet theme, Alec Anderson, our boy AA, he made good on us. We sat in these chairs and we told him, Alec, you need more swag. You need wrist tape. You need eye black. You don't need the nasty. You got that in spades.
He's got it all on. He's got the elbow pads. He's got the wrist tape. He's got the new face mask, the new helmet.
So he did make good on our promise to us at Do Champions. He did hook himself up with a new face mask. And hey, Matt, if you're playing the way he's playing, good things happen. The equipment room's going to treat you right. And I think that. The third thing we saw, Matt, I throw it to you. It has to do with the optics.
Yeah, third thing is a major thing. It's it was Mac Holland's visor. You want to tell me a little bit about the visor first, and then I'll get into the specifics why?
He's wearing a pink visor. You see the pink shield. I'll highlight it. I'll take it away. I'll put it back. I'll take it away. I'll put it. It's that easy, guys. Technology. But this technology really helped him because as an Oakley shade prescription, it blocks out some of those bright lights, some of those blinding lights that you see in some of those snowstorms. But why, Matt, is he wearing a pink visor?
So when you're wearing that pink visor, you're seeing the ball better. You're seeing that burgundy a little bit better. It's kind of canceling out the snowflakes a little bit, the white parts of the snowflakes, so he's able to see the ball coming to him whenever Josh is throwing those.
It highlights
those
the burgundy, it highlights the brown, it highlights the green, all key colors that you want to see the way we advance that ball. Hey, Matt Collins.
Touchdown.
I mean, he cares about these optics. He doesn't care what he's wearing on his feet. So, once again, that is Off the Rack, sponsored by Fat Boy Spurf Club. Spurfing through that announcement. Man, dude, I don't care what they're wearing on the field. They could show up in the original Penn State pink colors. I don't know if you knew that. Penn State's original colors were pink. The Bills' original colors were what?
I honestly have no idea. Or they were gray and like a light
blue, yeah. You know why?
They were Detroit.
Ralph Wilson comes from Detroit. Very good. You guys are learning new things here. So I don't care what they wear on the field. You put a product like that on the field, you get asses in the seats, and you get asses in good playoff seating. How do you feel like we're situated right now? Is that our focus is now set? Now that the division is tied up, we clinched our 5th AFC East division. Now that it is tied up, are our sights getting healthy, blowing through the rest of the schedule now that we're locked in, or are our sights higher? Are our sights at that 1 seed?
Yeah, I really
Matt, you got some opinions, so you tell me.
I really do think that the opinion or the sights have to be set on that 1 seed. That 1 seed is going to be huge for the Bills. I mean, altogether. You get the first round bye. You get basically you get playoffs all the way through until the Super Bowl at home in Highmark Stadium, and
we proved we're a tough place to play.
Yeah, you saw how tough it was to play here against the Bills, against this team that everybody eats. The running game's back to you saw James Cook cooking on the field.
Well, hang on a second. Any losers got a problem with anybody eats? Everybody eats? Any losers got a problem with that still? Shut the fuck up. That was aggressive. I don't even care. Hi. Yes, we are so live right now. I can't really hear you. I got headphones on, but I love you so much. So anyway, Matt, we're going to turn it. What do you think was the peak and the reason that we won that 49ers game? And what do you think we're kind of left with the pit of, that didn't go so great?
Yeah,
Let's start with you. Let's start with the peak.
Yeah, absolutely. So the peak of the game was Josh Allen. There's nothing else. I say it week in and week out. There's only been a couple of times where it hasn't been Josh Allen this year. He truly is what this team runs through, no pun intended. As far as Josh goes, I mean, he on the same play he threw and caught a touchdown on the same play. Like there's no more.
Backyard fun.
Yeah.
I mean, a backyard game. That reminds me of a Thanksgiving game. And, these 8 o'clock games. Were you surprised we didn't get flexed?
It was another one of those CBS. No. The Lions game is the one that's CBS. I wasn't surprised.
We're 425 Lions.
I mean, for the Lions game, I'm not surprised because it's another one of those that locked in games for CBS where they already announced that their crew is going to Detroit for that game.
Sure.
So I mean, and as far as seeing these guys on the national stage, it's most likely going to be the nationally televised game.
Sure, and if you guys ever have any questions about what kind of referee crew, Jake at Jake, football, Do Champions, Aqua Nerd.
At Jake FB Data. Come on. There we go.
Yo, for one of the most valuable guys on this network, I brag on him too much. He's so good. I am literally an asshole on an elbow in this network, and Jake is like literally the
shout out to Jake though. I mean,
he's the best.
Get well.
Yeah.
He's still deciding whether he's running his show tomorrow night, but I mean, he does run one of the best shows that we have on the network.
Sure does.
The Buffalo Blueprint. So definitely check that out. Saturday nights normally at 9 o'clock.
And as Jesse says, we don't quit at halftime, Jake. Take that into knowledge, write it down, jot it down, run it through your analytics log. See how Excel likes it. You know? Analytics everywhere. By the way, did you catch that Analytics for the Nerds show?
That's awesome.
Dude, it is one of the funniest fucking podcasts ever.
Well, when you put two comedians together and then
the lawyer.
Yeah.
Ryan is just sitting there and just be like, how do we not get in trouble as a network? And then because he's going to end up representing us. So anyway, we'll move on here. You said the peak. What was the peak there? What was the peak? Solidify it right here, right now.
So it's Josh Allen. I mean, it truly is. Josh Allen is the peak of that game. The way that he's not only managing the game, because you can call him a game manager all you want, but he's also he's basically sitting back there as the point guard facilitating, and then when nothing's there, he's driving to the hole and dunking it.
And running over fucking Wagner.
Excuse me? I didn't hear a thing you said.
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
There you go.
That picture you showed me before we went on air, of Josh, just inflicting his will.
Yeah, that is just one of the coldest, no pun intended, coldest pictures I've ever seen.
Oh man, and what was really cool? Oh my God, another fucking long run out of James Cook, and guess who was on the field?
Who?
Alec Anderson. Man,
I mean, there was 6-0L, the 6-0L duo.
Mitch. I'm making a list, dude. I'm checking it twice for all you dumb idiots that ragged on him in the preseason. And there's only 2 names on it, and both the people I don't care about. Moving on. My peak of it was, as it is everywhere, we win anyway and always. Anyway, and Matt?
Yeah.
Always. Anyway, Matt?
Always.
We hope we keep it moving for always. But I think, honestly, we're starting to have the conversation in our network. We're starting to have the conversation with our friend group about flights. We're starting to have the conversation about accommodations. We're credentialed for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We're a real boy. We're starting to have those conversations, and we're not looking at cancellation policies.
I mean, we kind of are, but I mean, we got to make sure. We got to make sure just in case something were to happen.
It's not at the forefront of our mind.
True. This is true.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah. It's definitely better from 2000 to 2017 than it is now. Just
get in by the hair of her chinny chin chin. That is speaking of hair on your chinny chin chin. The commitment to the shtick out of fucking Neffy. There's no hair on his chinny chin chin because of all the lip furniture of which he's bringing. Shout out to Paul Blart, Neffy, no one to blame.
Absolutely
amazing. Neffy does have a play for us there. Cook TDs is plus money again. I mean, I'm starting to bag what that guy's raking, Matt.
How is that plus money? Like, he's
no one to blame.
I don't know. I don't
Jesse
know. Jesse
loves it. He just says, "Figure it out later." Checks in the mail, dude. So anyway, do you want to run it right now? Because I'm feeling a hip-hop crowd. We've only been on for 20 minutes. I don't see us making us out of 40. We're in, we're out. Got good energy here. I'm vibing on this show.
Yeah, this is definitely good.
You want to vibe right now real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Why don't you introduce this next segment? It's called Bars!
Or No Bars.
Bars!
Or No Bars.
Bars!
No Bars.
So this is the segment. This is sponsored by Beauty Pools. We're gonna build together a nice little fucking Friday good mood. Hopefully you have a cocktail in your hand. Hopefully if you're Dan Mitchell, you have 11 and you treat something racist. We can all only hope in this time of religious that we all just find Christ. But we did find Christ in some people's ultimate higher power calling, and we got Micah Hyde back, and that is the segment of this show. It's called Bars or No Bars. We're going to take a press conference clip. We're going to send it to Mike Jones, Paul Wall. And Matt, you're going to tell me bars or no bars. You ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Let's go.
Bars or no bars?
Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home.
Come on with it, baby!
Nice boy. Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home.
Hey, Matt, how about one more time? Now, I'm going to ask you one question.
Run it.
Bars or
no bars?
Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home.
Come on with it, baby!
Nice boy. Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home.
So I'm going to run that quickly through our analytics computer, Matt, and see what we come up with. All I need to hear from you is bars or no bars. Running it through the computer real quick. 1,
Bars.
2, 3.
Bars.
Bars. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Bars. Oh, just one more time. That was really good. This is Paul Wall. This is Mike
And
Jones.
if you guys haven't figured it out yet, welcome back, Micah Hyde, practice squad. Can't wait to have him back for the
Bars.
Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home.
Come on with it, baby!
Nice boy. Everyone's saying welcome back. It's more like welcome home. Welcome back. Like welcome home.
Need to give a production credit. That is featuring Aaron Williams. So that is once again bars or no bars. We like doing stuff like that.
just nice little fun segments, quick segments like that.
Bars or no bars. That is sponsored by beauty pools and stuff like that. Maddie.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the nitty gritty here, okay? We're gonna talk one time. How are you feeling about these Rams? I feel like we've seen them a bunch. We've been out to that stadium a bunch. It's a state-of-the-art stadium. It's a good environment.
I mean, we were there last year against the Chargers, not the Rams, but the Chargers last year. A couple years ago, we were there against the Rams.
Jalen Ramsey was there
for the season opener. Bills took advantage of Jalen Ramsey in that game. They don't have Jalen Ramsey. The one thing I am afraid of, and it's not necessarily like afraid. I guess this is more my pit. I know we're not there yet, but it is a pit in my stomach about Kyron Williams running all over the Bills a little bit.
Running all over.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard that a lot this week. It's almost like we're talking about the Bills' defense like it's made of toothpicks and duct tape. We just got an all-pro linebacker back who's playing at arguably a very, very competitive level. I'm not going to call him an all-pro yet this season, but he is categorically an all-pro in his past. Why are people there's two conversations going on. You're either of the Fox Sports 1 crowd where Josh Allen needs to win an MVP or a Super Bowl this year. He doesn't need to do dick.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
You need to enjoy the ride.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing that everybody needs to realize in the Bills fandom, Bills Mafia, whatever you want to call it. They need to realize that you got to take a step back. Yes, we're in the season, and you're going to be, enjoy what happens at the end of the season, whether it's divisional, whether it's AFC, we do want them to go to the Super Bowl. Completely understand that. But when it comes down to it, enjoy the ride. We only have so much time with Josh Allen. I'm sure if you asked Miami Dolphins fans, sure they would have loved the Super Bowl, but I'm sure that they enjoyed having Dan Marino, especially with Josh now, running all over them. No pun intended, but running right through them.
Over and over.
Yeah.
And over.
Yeah.
Do it with me. Over and over and over. Run for the motherfucker's face.
Yeah. I mean, it's Josh has 2 losses against the Dolphins, but I'm sure if you asked a Dolphins fan, they would take Dan Marino back in a heartbeat.
I'm laughing like that clip. Listen how similar that was. I don't know what Dolphins. I mean, I think the Dolphins fans are the source of my hatred, but I am so unbothered. The one thing that, can I look ahead?
Yeah.
Is that uncouth?
No, go ahead.
And looking ahead, we have to play the Patriots twice.
Yeah.
In what is almost back-to-back weeks?
Yeah, you got the Jets in the middle.
That's a sticky run.
Yeah, week 16 or week 18.
That's a sticky run, my friend. It's hard to win once, let alone beat a team twice. I mean, we had to beat the Dolphins how many times last year? 3?
2 years ago it was 3.
3?
Yeah.
It's a statistic improbability in the NFL unless you're playing at such a humming level and you have such, denigrated competition, which is not, a quality of anybody who makes the playoffs. And it's hard to beat a team once, twice, 3 times a lady. Twice in a row. We got a quarterback we've never seen before, but not to digress too far. How do you feel about the quarterback we're about to see Sunday at 4:25?
Matthew Stafford. I mean, thank you to Neffy. Check him out. No one to blame. Tuesdays and Sunday mornings. Tuesday evenings, Sunday mornings. Definitely check them out. I clicked on the wrong one. He's
Dexterity of a fucking camel.
He's saying the Rams are reeling and Stafford hurt his ankle and Cooper Kupp is old. Yeah, we understand Cooper Kupp is old, but he can still ball. He can still ball.
Remember when we had Doug Worthington on and he played with AD?
Yeah.
And he was like, he's just an animal.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy that he played with.
He benched more than 325.
315.
Oh, it was 315. Yeah. My 19-year-old self is impressed.
My 15-year-old self is impressed.
What a fucking tool! Oh man! But do you put any credence to this? To this? And when it comes to tool-like behavior, no Twitter fingers out of Steph. No Twitter fingers out of Trayvon.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of
no
weird.
house out of
It's
Steph.
kind of weird that
he's not. Yo.
No.
He's not making it to year 2.
No, of course
Houston.
not. Of course not. They killed his contract. He's on a 1-year deal.
4 teams. That's like. Are you going the way of Odell Beckham?
And it's going to be 5. It's going to be 5. He's not going back to Houston. He's probably going to go to Dallas to play with his brother.
Every team he's been to, he did not pick. He did not pick the Vikings. He did not pick the Bills. He did not pick Houston. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Whittle. Definitely check them out.
Always.
Check them out, Coast to Coast, 9 p.m. on
1, 2, 3, curtains. 1, 2, 3, curtains. Man, that dude. Dude, I love Whittle. He cracks me up because he is so unapologetic to himself. He stood on business. I love her. I mean,
when they were going.
I love her locker room. I love
when they were going through their predictions. That was like
preseason.
That was before the preseason that he did that. Like that's crazy. Like, but he's not wrong. Sean McDermott's now 8-0 after the bye. Like, you give that dude 2 weeks. That's one of the other reasons why the number 1 seed is so important.
The team. The culture. Somebody we haven't brought up in 3 weeks, Matt. 4 weeks. Tyler Bass hit him strong, hit him long.
-1, but
you're seeing across. Hey, dickhead. You're seeing it across all the NFL. They're talking about what, Tucker?
The most accurate kicker ever to play the game.
Guy, you're talking about benching.
Missed 2 field goals last week. Like,
take it, and this is maybe a field goal pun. Take it fucking deep. It's hard. It's why they moved the extra points back. It's why they're changing the kicking game on kickoffs. It's a third of the game. It's going to be a third of the conversation. It shouldn't be a third. For an individual to be a third of the bench, I mean, come on. It's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to win in the NFL. It's hard to win in the NFL.
Absolutely.
It's not a buy-in. Yo, Matt, and we talk about this all the time, dog. Yo, it's not a binary event. You see that stupid-ass line that we're in field goal range. That's crazy.
So let me ask you a question about that. Is that like an average of their career kicks, and then they're like, oh, he needs to get to here? Or
I don't know.
Like I'd like to know.
I care so much less. I care so little about that. I mean,
I do too, but I'd like to know what
I'd like to know still, and I demand NFL answers. Why do we have a Home Depot chain attached to 2 poles measuring first downs? Embrace debate, okay? What, did we get a lifetime contract on like zinc coated fucking like copper? Come on, man. And that NFL is why you suck. So, Maddie, my pit for this week is the momentum. Let the momentum carry you, but it is hard to win in the NFL. If it doesn't carry you and we end up out of there in less favorable tallies, win-losses, let's not reinvent the wheel about where we go and what we are, the culture we have, the people we have, and the way we want to win games.
No, I mean they don't
12-2.
I mean they got 2 rookies on the defensive line. Let's take our top 5 offensive line and impose our will.
Top 6, Alec Anderson, baby. Quentin Morris playing great.
No, I'm not saying top 5 is in there. I'm saying top 5 in the league. Offensive line.
Okay.
Let's go in there and impose our will against these guys. Yes, Jared Verse is looking really good as a rookie, and so is his name.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Yeah. So I mean, let's kind of go in there and build on what we just did in this snow game and continue to run the ball as well as they have throughout the entire year. Whether it's James Cook, let James cook, or if it's Ray Davis, or whether it's Ty Johnson getting his opportunities.
I hate that so much.
I only say it because you hate it so much.
Yeah,
so
I know you're here. I'm here willingly. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where the Bears are at right now? Any parallels to where we were in 2016, 2015, all that bullshit?
No.
I've been saying it now since the preseason.
Yeah, you said they're a quarterback and a GM away?
A head coach, a quarterback, and a GM away.
Yeah.
Senator, good to see you. Okay. Hey, Senator William Stahowski. Good to have friends. Good to be seen. He's pretty, for such a curmudgeon, he's high in the Bills.
Yeah.
And he's seen a lot of shit. He's been to all those Super Bowls. He's down there with Salvatore. He's down there with Dennis, with Papa Ilio. He's seen stuff like that. So to see the actual getting away from that, the other shoe's about to drop, it's a nice place to be. I think that shoe in Chicago is just constantly playing sweet chin music to that entire fucking fan base. And we were just talking about Chicago and how much I love it in my main thing when I used to go to the Chicago Board of Options Exchange. They're all like blue collar guys. And it was always like, they had that run with the Bulls and all that shit, but are they
still greatest basketball player ever? I don't care.
Sure. But this is a football podcast, Matt, and I'm still eating bread. And we're still eating on the field. No, but seriously, any parallels between the Dolphins and the Bears?
I mean, the Bills and the Bears?
No, the Dolphins and the Bears.
Dolphins and the Bears. No, because I actually think Tua is better than Caleb Williams. I'm sorry.
They got a limited data set.
Sure, but I mean, Tua.
You hate Caleb Williams.
I don't hate him. I wish he would succeed. I really do.
We don't root for failure. I got that, but you've never been high on him.
It doesn't mean I don't like them. I don't even know the guy. Like,
how are you sitting with Keon?
I'm much higher.
Shoot me straight.
I'm much higher.
No, I'm talking like, I don't know. Is he gonna get the red jersey? Is he gonna play this week? Thigh doctor? What's Thigh doctor saying?
I mean, Banged Up Bills says that he's close. I could see him playing just because it's in it's in the warm weather. It's not in the cold or anything like that. Definitely easier to play on an injury in the warm weather. But it's also going to come down to the flight, because it is a 5-6 hour flight going from Buffalo to LA, and that your injuries, your joints, everything like that swells.
Yeah, you're in a pressurized tube. It's not great. It's why those whoops. It's why those London games are tough too.
Yeah.
Not only just the time zone, your time zone, but whatever. We are riding a 7-game win streak with a 10-2 record, and it's a dominant win. They're 6-6. And they're coming off, they're in the thick of the NFC playoff race. These games matter. They just scored a win, 21-14 against the Saints. Cooper Kupp, he's dynamic. He's going to be pivotal in what they try to achieve, but he's not that game changer, I feel like, of what he was. I don't want to say signed for, because we all get old, as we talked about Stephon Diggs likely going to his 4th, 5th, 6th, your mother's ass team. You know, I just don't hear the bells and whistles, and maybe I don't have an anxiety, but I don't know what a trap game is. I think that's just lazy rhetoric. Trap games, I say they're all ours, but the Bills are favored by 4 points with the over-under set for 49. Any of those things stick out, the 4 points?
I mean,
you get 3 for what, 2.5 for being at home, 3?
You get 3 for being at home. So technically a neutral site, you're talking +7 for the Bill. I mean, for the Rams. So, I mean, do I think the Bills are going to win by a touchdown? In my gut, yes.
Sure.
My head tells me no. I think it's going to be a little bit closer.
But my mind, my body, my body. But no R. Kelly.
But my mind, my head tells me that it's going to be a closer game than
That's
that.
a scary place to be.
I think that they're going to cover. I do think that they're going to cover the Bills, but I don't think it's going to be that full 7 points. I think it's going to be the 5 or 6.
Okay. 4:25 game. Do we have the referee report out yet?
We don't. It comes out Sunday morning.
Please, main camera, please check out the referee report. We spend a lot of time on it. It is useful data, guys. And we don't put it out shouting into the wind. I mean, Matt, how useful is it? I have that up on my phone all the time of the tendencies of referees, because we're all just humans.
Yeah.
You know. So check out the referee report. We put it out at DudeChampions.com.
I mean, we saw it like within the first quarter. There was like three illegal contact, defensive holding, and that crew was the number one in the league against it. So I mean, that's really what it comes down to, and it's it's tough.
I hear you. So we're running on. I mean, this is 37 minutes. I mean, Matt.
I mean, we got a few minutes to go. We still got to touch subcontracting still, and we got.
Why don't you take over subcontracting, Matty?
You got to tell me what it is.
I forgot to. To be honest with you, I forgot to. Was it?
No, it's the line from the song.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that. Matt.
Yeah.
We just by nature of our business, we don't get to go to a lot of games.
Correct.
Any games you want to go to? Is that Jets game? Is that Jets game?
I'm comfortable at my own home or here in my home away from home.
So you're not one of those guys who's getting paid $20 an hour? Why don't we have contracted snow removal? Why are we relying on the city of fucking good neighbors? Byron Brown's out of office. We got the Irish guy in, Scanlon. Family. You know? Please, for the love of God, get a contracting team to clean up that snow. Stop relying on your fans. And a lot of those are.
I think it's going to be a lot different when it comes to the new stadium, to be honest
with you. I sure hope so.
Because, I mean, number one, the field's going to be heated, so it's not going to, like, clear the field, but I think it's going to be a lot easier, too.
At some point I have to yell. Yo, Nino! Once again, 3785 South Park Avenue, Illinois Apollo's Restaurant. Come out here. I would pan, but it'd probably fuck up our whole settings. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I'm not doing this. Got about 30 people here.
Yeah, there's 30 people in the crowd.
It is good to see. There's something about playing good football and being in this time of the season. You know?
Yeah, I really do like this time of year. It's football weather. There's probably a good, just looking out the window, there's probably a good 6 feet of snow just on the sides of the road from the plows and everything, packing it up. Roads are clear, sky's clear, but definitely seeing the nice white snow until it gets brown here, and it probably.
I hate that brown snow.
I do too, and probably January, February. So enjoy it now while it can. So, yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Well, first, I want to go to my pit, or my peak, because I already touched on my pit, which I think is the running game. But my peak is going to actually be the running back room. I think that I think that they it's a nice warm weather game. I think that they have to be able to maintain a certain level of ability to run the
continuity.
ball. Yeah, they have to be able to run the ball. They have to be able to. I don't want to say run to set up the pass or anything like that, because that kind of stuff has gone out the window a little bit. But I really do think that, if you can get a couple of broken runs, by Ray Davis or James Cook, they don't have to be a 70-yard touchdown or anything like that. Just some big chunk plays, those plays that are over 10 yards that they've been doing all year. So I really think that that's going to be my peak of the game is the running back room.
Sure.
I really do.
And that'll segue great. I'm going to talk to you if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to talk to that interior line. No holding penalties, really. We're locking people up. We're giving Josh a lot of time. I want to talk to our core three.
Yeah.
In there, Osiris Torrance, McGovern,
and David Edwards.
What a treat.
Yeah.
What a treat. So, lads, play safe, play hard. You're gonna get a little reprieve from the blurry the gusts of old Lake Erie. Good luck this week. And for the core three, be the core three, because you will work within the core six. And I'll even say core seven with the way Quentin Morris is playing. Matt, who are you talking to?
So I'm talking to Joe Brady.
Hey yo.
Just continue to run your game the way you do it, the way you've been doing it. Don't let the the defense dictate to you. Continue to work with Josh and continue dictating to the defense. Continue it going, moving forward, because that's how you've been winning games. Is when you come back, when you sit back and are a little bit complacent and relying on Josh a little too much. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But when you continue pushing forward,
sure,
going for it on those fourth downs, which McDermott has been doing more and being more aggressive and everything like that, and allowing you to kind of decide what to do. If you have the perfect play for those situations,
dictate the tempo,
like that,
dictate the tempo, dictate the game
exactly.
You're playing, and rely on everybody we're dealing with here. So.
Exactly.
So, you've been listening to the Third Management Podcast.
We are sponsored by Elliott Apollo's,
Fat Boy Surf Club,
Sons of Erie,
Beauty Pools,
Kayak Pools,
WGG,
the official energy drink of the Dew Champions Network,
CX Chronicles,
Fubo TV,
Altered Grounds,
Mackenzie Tree Farm,
and our friendship with Eric Wood and
there it is. There it is. We got to drop it back to zero.
See you guys later. Peace.